guys, this is Crystal from Life of a Juggling Mom. My boys start school next week, so I thought that I would share with you how I plan for back to school. So here I have a brainstorm spread. It's really brainstorm, brain dump. I keep random thoughts, schedule ideas, car essentials, anything that I get in the car and I'm like, you forgot that again? Those are things that I want to keep on the list. Now I'm ready to create my back to school checklist. The first thing that I do is prepare the kids for upcoming schedule changes. I do this 1 to 2 weeks before school starts. I usually experience pushback, but I stand firm and explain that these changes are to help them transition easily into the school year. I move back bedtime, I push it closer to what it will be when school is in session. I also tighten up on technology limits so that they're super relaxed as the summer goes on, but I start moving them back to normal levels, and chores that need to be completed within a specified time frame. I am a substitute teacher at various schools in my area, so my schedule is quite changeable. We definitely need a routine, so I make this list. My boys are tweens, so having a checklist enables them to have a safety net and maintain their independence as well, which is good for all of us. Plus, I get migraines often, and having a checklist when you can't think is very helpful. The morning and evening routines that I create are personalized by child. One of my twins is on the autism spectrum and needs everything spelled out in detail, and the other is time blind and would probably miss school because he's still getting ready for it. So they definitely need to have a personalized checklist. My morning routines include things such as a bathroom checklist, which goes over hygiene routines for body, teeth, and hair. A personal appearance checklist, which are things to check for before you leave the house. Double check your face, hair, teeth, skin, clothing to make sure that you have a tidy appearance. There's also a bedroom checklist. Make your bed, nothing on the floor or under the bed. And also put socks on when getting dressed. I don't know why they never do that. And then the backpack check, homework, lunch, phone, make sure you have all of those things. The next thing on the back to school checklist is time management. This is basically how to balance extracurricular activities, schoolwork, and free time. Basically to let them know what priorities are and that they're non-negotiable. So here I am making one more back to school list. It's based on things from the brainstorming session that I had, things that I just remembered, really anything that I think I need to get before the school year starts. The next thing that we're going to discuss is self-care and mental well-being. It's definitely good to have strategies in place and to discuss them before people are stressed out and things get out of control. And it really depends on what works for your family. So basically, how to remain positive instead of focusing on things that will stress you out and just create anxiety. So we'll talk about sleep, limiting technology, exercise, diet, and we'll also get suggestions from the boys on what they think will help them to successfully navigate increased course loads at school, hormones, wants versus actual priorities, responsibilities that come with growing up. You know, it's a difficult time, so we want to foster open lines of communication with them, and it's better to start now versus when things get dicey. The next topic is organization. There's a fine balance that we'll have to somehow come to with helping them with their school assignments and fostering their independence. We'll have to just kind of play this one by ear, but they do need to learn how to use an analog planner to keep track of their various assignments. So I absolutely love that. And the boys also need to have weekly check-ins just to make sure that they are on track. We don't know what that looks like now since this is their first year in middle school, but we will just watch it and react accordingly. This next one can be delicate. Friends and social situations. We have had situations in the past where we have had to discuss the fact that just because somebody wants to be around you does not necessarily mean that they're your friend. Plus, understanding that a friend will never put you in harm's way. And we've all been young, but we need to discuss that they need to be in charge of their own actions. And just because somebody else is doing something does not mean that they should do it. It may seem as if my intent is to micromanage my boys. This is not the case. My intention is to help them follow these guidelines closely for 2 to 3 weeks. Then I will begin to ease back, allowing them to take the reins. I will keep the weekly check-in sessions with me. As a parent, it's natural to want to protect my tweens from any setbacks or failures that they might face. However, it's crucial to remember that giving them the space to make their own choices and learn from their mistakes is an essential part of their personal development. Social media and technology safety. Nothing is private on social media. Nothing is ever private in your comments. No matter what you're saying, if you're joking, it can be misconstrued. We've already had that discussion, but we will watch a video on it just to reiterate that and just try to drive that home. They're too young to really understand that the importance of words and how words matter, whether they're written or spoken, and that you need to be mindful about what you put out. We will also discuss internet safety. These are just a few of the things that I came up with when I thought about the boys going back to school and starting middle school. And now I'm working on a goal page for the school year. And my husband and I obviously have goals and different ideas of things that we would like for the boys to achieve. But it also gives us an opportunity to really sit down and find out what their thoughts are about it. And this is an opportunity to not only share their hopes and dreams, but also to learn how to write them down and track them and make them a reality. So it's pretty exciting. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any tips, please add them in the comments, like it, subscribe. Thanks again. Also, let me know if there's anything that you want to see more of and what your thoughts were. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.